right, well, we got some Gator representation. They don't play until tomorrow, of course, but they're doing a little bit of scouting there, right? They've got Auburn or Georgia.
Some world-class softball.
Crowd filling up a little bit with the home team, the Tigers of Auburn, getting ready to go for the first time here in this tournament. We are 3 games down on the whole. 2 more coming up tonight right here on the SEC Network. All right, so let's get into the Gators a little bit here. What they've done well, what to look for. We've got a couple of them hanging out here with us right now. It's good to have you both. Corby Otis hanging out right here, 455, leading the league in hitting. Jocelyn Erickson, great Florida catcher, former Sooner. That's okay. Gator now, it's all good. Let's kind of talk about this. You're going to be here, you're going to be watching. What are you watching for, or are you just kind of casually checking things out because you've done all your scouting?
I think that for me now, at least, it's kind of like something I can't turn off. So even when I watch a game live, like I'm going through the process that I would be on my own scouting even. So it's definitely something I can't turn off, but we have done some homework on our own. Yeah.
Yeah, we've definitely already scouted Georgia, of course, because we played them in the regular season. But Auburn, we haven't really looked at much, so I'll definitely be looking at their pitches.
And both of you transfers into Florida. First time playing in the SEC, first time being at the SEC tournament. I know you guys haven't played a game yet, but I want to know what's the initial feelings coming out, seeing this big set, this beautiful field, all the glitz and glamour.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's a lot different. Like the SEC is such an amazing conference to play in. I feel blessed every time I get to come out on this field in front of y'all. But I mean, I think at the end of the day, it's just a softball game. Even though it's super cool, we're just going to come out and play our game. So I think that even though softball is the same, I think this is super, super awesome to be here.
I think it's super cool because I played in the Big 12 last year, and we went to the World Series, of course, and it's kind of giving the World Series type feel with this setup back here, and then the audience in the stands. And with the Big 12, it wasn't really set up like this, so I think it's super cool.
Yeah, it just means more here.
It does. It just means more. Well, and I want to ask you both, as coming in, watching your team all season long, it looks like you guys have been playing together for 4 years, all of you, especially from the offense. What has that gelling process been like, and what was that culture building process like, whether it was in the fall or early in the spring?
Yeah, I think it definitely started in the fall. Of course, we have a great freshman class and then quite a few transfers. But we did a lot of team bonding in the fall, and we really meshed. All of us, the culture is great too. We really just enjoy being around each other.
Yeah, I think too, like coming in and you have 11 new people, and you have a few returners in there too. I mean, the newcomers kind of outnumbered the returners, so there were a lot of people that returned, and really, I think from the top down, we were shown what it meant to be a Gator right away, and I think that's really special, and it's just about upholding that for us now. So there were definitely people that showed us the ropes, and I think there was definitely a learning curve there for the first couple months, but honestly, it's just about loving who you're playing with. You only get to play with this team once, so it's really about that, buying into ourselves, just getting after it, playing Gator softball.
And you talk about the newcomers. I know you're still a sophomore, Jocelyn, but what has it been like for you to be able to kind of control the field and a young pitching staff and kind of managing that as you're going along your season and trying to bring them along with you?
Yeah, I feel like since I am still an underclassman, I'm similar to their age, and I know how it was being a freshman, and I know like some of the emotions that they're going through. I'm not a pitcher, but I know how to control their emotions and how to work with them, and that's something I really enjoy about being a catcher. So they've been great, really hard workers. I can't wait to see what they do in their next 3 years.
You all are a team. When you look through this, offensively, there's so many of you have put up massive numbers. You ever have any little friendly competitions in game, out of game, going into a weekend? Who collects more hits? Who hits more long balls? Do you have a little fun with the offensive ability that you all have?
I would say that a lot of the competition is not something you see on the field. Like, we'll have home run competitions in practice randomly. just things like that, trying to get our jobs done, trying to execute better, things like that. But, when we get out there, it's all about the team. It doesn't matter who gets the big hit. We know that somebody is going to, but it doesn't matter who. It's about we as a team in there. So
Yeah, I think it just goes back to our training. Like, we have this thing in the cages that we do. It's like find a way. So it's like some type of drill, whether it's hitting opposite-handed or bouncing the ball and then having to hitting it into a hula hoop. We just have to find a way. So,
And you have.
yeah.
One quick question: Have you brought the ring in to show the teammates? Everybody's chasing that ring. You have one. Now you can go get another one.
Right. I have not shown them, but we're about to go get another one. That's
There you
for
go.
sure.
Period. Love
Great
it.
stuff. Thank you. Good luck to you all
Thank you,
tomorrow.
guys.
Thank you all
Thank
for
you.
coming up here with us.
thank you for having us. Go
You got it.
Gators.
Absolutely.
Go
Go
Gators.
Gators. There it is. Florida gets the winner of the next game that's coming up behind us, Auburn and Georgia. Not a lot of teams have been able to slow down the Dogs, but maybe Auburn does know the way to do that.